Hi guys, welcome back, and today we are going to learn our next topic is ordinal encoding. So previously we learned about the categorical data, means how to handle the categorical data, and today we are going to learn the third part of ordinal encoding. So what is the ordinal attribute? Okay, so ordinal attributes are the some attributes where their values have some relationship. Like suppose example, we can see here the customer rating, and here we can see there is some relationship are there, like excellent have the 5 rating, poor have 1 rating, good have the 3 rating, and very good have 4 rating. So if we are getting this kind of data in our data set, so we assume that this attribute is known as ordinal encoding, and we will convert this ordinal encoding into the number format. So ordinal encoding is same like as a label encoding, but there is one difference is here. Label encoding we are just like defining the as a random number, but here we need to define the order of the values. Okay, so how we will define the order, like given here. Suppose example, poor we define the rating as a 1, okay, fair rating as a 2, and excellent rating as a 5. So we need to be define the order of the values. So that is the difference between label encoding and ordinal encoding. Let's take an example of ordinal encoding is terms of like your education system. So your like BE we can define as a 1, then we can go for master degree, then we can define as a like BE we define as a 3, master is 2, and PhD is 1. So PhD have the higher reference, okay, then compared to master, and master then compared to BE. So this kind of relationship we can define that one. So if we are getting any data set, that data set contain this kind of relationship values or this kind of relationship of the values, so we can perform the ordinal encoding. So let's learn how to perform the ordinal encoding using pandas. Okay, so here first of all we need to import the pandas library. This is successfully import. Okay, that customer rating poor, good, very good, and excellent. Okay, so only the data content, this is our dictionary, and in the dictionary we have like we define these values. Now we need to convert this dictionary to the data frame. So what we did here, data frame PD, sorry, this is our object and we have used the panda library variable pd.dataframe, and we need to pass the dictionary object here. So once we pass the dictionary object and once we execute, we are getting the data frame object. So in the data frame we are getting the customer rating, that is poor, good, and very good, and excellent. Now our task is we need to convert this categorical data, okay, means ordinal data in the form of numbers. So what we will do here, first we need to define the relationship here, means what rating we need to define here. So customer rating we are creating one variable, okay. So this is our call, we can call as a dictionary, and we assign the values. Suppose example, this is our key and this is values, this is our key and this is values. So we like define the relationship here, poor have 1, good have 2, and very good have the 3, and excellent have the 4. So once we execute this dictionary, we are getting the relationship like that one. Now what we need to do here, this is our column name, so this values we need to be mapped here. So how we are doing, we are defining the column name here, okay, df.customer rating. We can also call the column like this one, data frame dot column name and map. So map is whatever the dictionary value that we assign here, this will be mapped to our customer rating. Okay, so the poor will be assigned to 1, good will be assigned to 2, and very good will assign to 3, and excellent will assign to 4. So let's execute this one. So we can see here whatever the value that we assign here, it will be reflected here. So this is now our ordinal data is converted into the numerical data. So we can understand easily is 1 is the very low rating, 2 is very high compared to 1, sorry, 2 is high compared to 1, and 3 is high compared to 2, and 4 is very high rating. Okay, now let's take one more example here. So this is the data of employee. Okay, and in the data what we are getting is employee ID, and there's an income range is there, like low, high, medium and high. This kind of data is given to us. Now we need to convert this data into the ordinal values. So what we will do here, we need to define each values have some rating. Okay, so what we will do here, first we need to define the relationship. Okay, so income. Okay, and we need to define the dictionary object, and like low we define as a 1, comma, high, medium we define as a 2, okay, and high we define as a 3. Okay, now our dictionary object is created. Now this dictionary object we need to convert as a data frame. So df1 equal to pandas dot data frame. So this method will convert your dictionary into the data frame. Okay, now let's print the data frame here. Okay, so we can see here there's the employee ID and there's income range is there, like low, high, medium and high. Now we need to map this income range to our given rating. Okay, so how we will do here? So first of all we need to define the column, which column we need to perform this section. So df1 dot income range, we just copy this column. Okay, now we need to perform the operation df1 dot, like this one, dot map. Okay, and we need to define the dictionary object that we are providing the relationship here. Okay, so this is execute. Now let's print the df1. So we can see here the low is converted as a 1, high is converted as a 3 and medium is converted as a 2 and high is converted as a 3. So whenever we are getting any data that is form of ordinal, so we can easily convert with the help of map function. First we need to convert into the dictionary, what the relationship we need to define, and just need to be mapped that one. So this is a very simple way that we can convert your ordinal value into the ordinal value into the numerical data.